It's Betty Sagan with a few words for you. Bite me, corporate America. Today we're going to do some man on the street interviews. And I hope the Occupy Wall Street is building even more momentum because you know what? We can just say no to corporate America. They just don't want us to learn that we have rights and we can always say no. And they'll be up a creek because who else are they going to use as far as intelligent workers? That was my little piece. Anyhow, let's move on to Mr. or Mrs. Middle Class to see how they are doing today. Hello, Mr. or Mrs. Middle Class. How are you today?
Well, since we're living out of a box, I could say we could be doing better. But since we have our pet bird here that helps us deal with depression, anxiety, and the fact that we're living out of a coffee box, well, I guess our hopes are as high as they could be in this situation. And we hope somebody does something in Congress to pass a bill. Otherwise, we're just going to be living in this box until we're 8 or 9 years old. Our retirement has been depleted because we needed that for food. But what we need to do now is to find out who's going to vote and work for us as the middle class.
Oh, well, Mr. and Mrs. Middle Class, I'm so sorry to hear that. And I hope people hear your tries and trials. But let's move on to the big fat pumpkin and the fat cat to find out what they're doing in corporate America to help people like Mr. and Mrs. Middle Class. Hi, big fat pumpkin and big fat cat. How are you today?
Well, we're okay, and we have to say that we don't see the point in investing in America if they're not going to work by our rules. I mean, seriously, why do we need unions, and why do people really need rights? I think they should work 14-hour days and be happy with $1 an hour. Otherwise, what's the point in investing in America when I get cheaper labor overseas?
What do you say, Mr. Fat Cat?
Well, I just have to say that I don't want to lose my money, and if you tax me, well, I'll just take my money overseas like it already is.
Oh, wow, that sounds very threatening. Well, this is Betty Sue, and I hope Occupy Wall Street continues the momentum because how else are we supposed to be heard by our Wall Street friends and also our Congress? Bite me, corporate America.